A little bit about the shopping trip today. What it's been like?
Pretty easy. Lots of money has been sales to be done. We've probably spent a combined almost $500. Yes.
Well, that's a lot of money there.
That's why you work. Yeah, lots of work. But Christmas is practically done.
It's what?
Practically done. Like we practically bought.
What is your biggest wish you have for Christmas?
That everybody is happy and cries and.
Hey.
I feel like such an asshole.
Something? Are you married?
Yes. You're so a jerk. You're a jerk.
Come around.
What the hell? Are you gonna put on my finger?
It's a bit big. Sorry, I have them together resized.
That is really big.
Hey.
What is this? Did you know about this? What? I picked these out today.
I know. I know.
You picked them out?
Yes!
How did you manage picking them out?
Because she lied to me.
What'd she tell you?
She told me that it was for her friend.
Well, I guess more than a friend, huh? What do y'all think about this?
I'm so shocked. I wasn't expecting this at all. I can't even cry because I'm so shocked.
Okay.
Want some coffee?
No.
I'm shaking.
How long y'all known each other?
7 months, sir.
7 months? What's your name?
Byron Van Biljon.
Spell your first and last name for me.
BYRONVAN, separate word, VILJON.
And your name, hon?
Stormy, STORMY,
What, y'all known each other, what, through school and all?
Yes.
Sir. Since
What
junior year.
What?
Since junior year.
How long you been in the military now?
It's going on
6 months.
Going on 6 months.
Kind of tough not seeing her all the time, huh?
Very tough. Very tough.
When did you start thinking about this, doing something like this?
It's for a while. I mean, military life's difficult if you're to have a relationship with someone unless you're married. And I don't know, she was just the person that I wanted to be with for the rest of my life.
Now your leave started when? 11 o'clock on Thanksgiving Day?
I left at 9 morning, Thanksgiving Day.
And bus trip 20 some hours.
22 hours.
Christmas came early for the children of a Navy sailor who reunited with them today with Shamu's help. CBS News 8's Matt Johnson is live at SeaWorld with a surprise homecoming. Matt?
Carlo, the Baldridge family have missed a lot of special moments together, but they created a very special one here today. The mom and dad were in on it, and they made sure their kids got a Christmas gift a little early.
It's very difficult. It's one of the most difficult parts about being in the military is having kids.
Kyle Baldridge has 3 kids who have had birthdays, school ceremonies, and holidays without their deployed father.
I worry about them when I'm gone, but I have, mom to take care of them. Hopefully she can do a better job than I can because she's mom.
His wife, Jennifer, called SeaWorld and asked what they could do to surprise young Ashley, Nathan, and Adriana for their dad's arrival. So during the military tribute before the Shamu show, SeaWorld suggested this.
Are you ready to see your dad? SeaWorld is excited to help reunite the Baldridge family. Shamu Stadium, please join me in welcoming back Petty Officer, First Class, Kyle Baldridge.
The family had 6.5 months worth of hugs to squeeze in.
Come here. Big hug. Big hug. Oh, big hug.
And Baldridge turned out to be the most emotional of the whole bunch.
I cried. They didn't cry. I thought they would, but it was me.
The family's already making plans for this rare Christmas together.
We'll go home tonight and we'll decorate the Christmas tree. Yay!
And Baldridge says he plans to hold on to this memory as closely as he holds his children.
But this is definitely a long-lasting memory, huh? Yep.
Now, one of the best things about this whole thing was how little Nathan was wearing a matching outfit, and he put that on not even knowing he would see his dad today. But Baldridge says he hopes to be home for about 3 years before his next deployment.
Hearing or telling, a North Texas second grader surprised at school by her military parent. The little girl thought everyone was gathering for a pep rally, but really Thanksgiving just came early for the entire family. Here's CBS 11's Robbie Owens.
At Midlothian's LaRue Miller Elementary, it was a warm welcome home for Army Specialist Aaliyah Ben Israel. But Ben Israel is more than a soldier, she's a parent. She's mommy. It's been 15 months since she last wrapped her arms around daughter Tristan, a LaRue Miller second grader.
You're a really cutie pie, you know that?
Yeah. Ben Israel has been stationed in Hawaii for the past 4 years.
I just tell her that the Army stationed me to where I can't see her every day, and that, you know, I'm fighting for her country and her freedom. And I just tell her that I love her, and we Skype as much as possible, so then that way I can see her.
But the separation, the silent sacrifice of the nation's service members, has been hard.
I just miss so much. And she's just gotten so big. I'm sorry. And I just feel like I haven't even got to see my son grow up. It's so hard. I don't cry, baby. Don't cry.
When mom is away, Tristan lives with an adoring dad and grandmother, and there's also baby brother to keep her busy. So for now, they get to wipe the tears away and just play.
Bounce houses, parks, and ice cream.
We're going to the bounce house.
In Midlothian, Robbie Owens, CBS 11 News.
And more good news. Specialist Ben Israel is being transferred to Georgia next month. 2 young brothers in Denton got an unexpected Christmas gift today. The surprise included an emotional family reunion at school. And CBS 11's Melissa Newton was there.
It was a special holiday program at Denton's Woodrow Wilson Elementary School.
We have 2 students who would like nothing more than to have their father home.
But for 5-year-old Caleb and his 7-year-old brother Micah, the program wasn't the special part.
Please give a warm and surprised welcome to Sergeant Philip Grant for my rack. Merry Christmas, Caleb and Michael Grant.
Caleb ran up on me and jumped right in my arms.
The unsuspecting brothers got a surprise Christmas gift 2 weeks early.
I love you guys. Come here a little bit.
I've been kind of missing him a thousand.
Army Sergeant Philip Grant is on his 3rd deployment to the Middle East. He hasn't seen his wife or his 3 children in 6 months.
It's just hard to tell them it's not y'all's fault. You know, it's just part of my job. And but I will be home and everything else, so it's always tough on families.
But today, the soldier returned for 2 weeks of R&R and some much-needed TLC.
Yeah, I really miss him. Surprised?
I didn't even say we had a surprise, nothing. I didn't want any hint of them knowing anything.
A reunion long overdue for the father of 3.
I'm really thankful for just being able to be here for the holidays with my family.
And with a long hug.
I love you guys, okay?
You too.
Micah and Caleb got the one gift Santa couldn't bring them. Their daddy, home in time for Christmas. Melissa Newton, CBS 11 News.
After Christmas, Sergeant Grant was going to return to Qatar to finish his deployment, which ends in July.
A special reunion today between an Air Force staff sergeant and her 2 young children. For the past 8 months, Christy Robinson has served in Qatar, while her mother took care of her 4-year-old daughter and 5-year-old son here in Mobile. Robinson has been able to communicate with her family through phone calls and Skype, but now she can do so much more. This is what happens when an airman approaches her 4-year-old daughter in daycare after being overseas for 8 months. First, shock. Then what every mother longs for, the arms of her child wrapped around her neck. And finally, pure excitement.
Mommy will surprise me.
She surprised you?
Yeah.
Holding her mommy with one hand and her grandmother with the other feels so good.
I missed it so much. But you ain't as little as you was, so stand up.
They're on their way to surprise Trinity's brother, Tristan. The anticipation builds in the kitchen of Collier Elementary, where he's in kindergarten.
They thought she's not coming until the weekend, so I keep saying, well, movie night, Mommy will be here, because we do movie night every Friday. And they count down the days. It'll be 3 more days. It'll be 2 more days. So this is so awesome.
An apron is put on over Christy Robinson's fatigue so she can pose as a cafeteria worker when she approaches her son.
Did you need a milk? Hi.
The 5-year-old reaches for his mother. Applause fills the room. Grown-ups wipe away tears. Tristan's schoolmates show their hearts. And this staff sergeant gets what she traveled 8,000 miles for.
Get some messy kisses. Stop doing this. I told you I was going to get some messy kisses. It felt great, you know. I just holding my baby again for, you know, after so long. It's felt great. I really miss my children.
She's missed out on her son's first year of school, but is proud to serve and sends a message to others making the sacrifice.
You gotta keep pushing. You gotta know that you're doing whatever you are doing in the service for a reason, and you know that reason is for your kids. So one, provide for them and ensure their safety and everything. So yeah, just hang in there.
Staff Sergeant Robinson is having a slumber party tonight with a pallet on the living room floor with Tristan and Trinity. She has to get in as many hugs and kisses as she can. She leaves those babies in 2 weeks for Oklahoma, where she's stationed. Our veterans.
We sent him with a Kermit the Frog, a little stuffed Kermit the Frog, and he would take pictures over there doing different, you know, Kermit doing different things, and just so the kids could see like little things around there. So like every time he would send me a picture, I'd show the kids like, oh, Dad sent us a picture today, you know. So that was definitely something the kids looked forward to.
I'm going to welcome, where is he? Staff Sergeant Joe Greeno to our assembly, aka Dad.
I wanted them to be kids.
Yeah.
I wanted them to really enjoy our freedoms. You know, what Dad was over there fighting for was our freedoms, and that's what I wanted them to really enjoy. So they definitely all stepped up to the plate in different ways. I'm thankful that I had them to get me through, because definitely that was motivation in itself, not to fall apart. So.
For 6 months I was looking out into a vast, flat landscape of drab, brown desert. That there wasn't anything, and come back to Vermont, the leaves have changed, and there are hills and windy roads
and people,
and
like
people,
a lot of people.
And it's, you know, it's like seeing the world in high definition, basically again. So it's interesting.